Hello everyone, it's Jean from Inky Studio. Today I have a project for you. It's not a journal project, it's going to be perhaps a gift you can give to yourself or to somebody else. I think these would be really cute for a hostess gift or a stocking stuffer of something of that nature. I am going to make these little boxes with cards. So inside will be 4 cards. Now I'm going to be using images from my shop, but all of these materials and these ideas and everything can be used with any image. And all you need is your decorative images and cardstock. So let's get started on that. Okay, we're going to be using these images here today, and these are available in my coffee shop. I have a minimal charge of $1. You get a page of the blue, Delft blue images, you get a page of the roses, and then you'll get a page of the salutations in both a more of a brown shade and one in more of the dark blue shade. And you know, you can mix and match these up. I think that I did the blue ones for these, and I did the more vintage brown ones for that group. So yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up on that. So we're going to be, I just want to explain a little bit about these, is that I cut off the border a little bit of the brown and made it a little bit more narrow because I don't like it when you get really close, but yeah, there's a little white showing. It just shows up so much on the brown. So I took a hair off all the way around the edge, and you know, you can cut that out the way you see fit. And then on these, there is a rounded, the frame that I had to work with has a rounded edge or corners to them, and don't worry about, you know, cutting around it because it's just too tiny. Just cut it out square like you normally would, and just take off a tiny little triangle bit at the edge, just a little bit like that, and that would be just sufficient to get rid of that white and give it that more rounded edge. And then what I've also done with all of them is, because I'm using a heavyweight paper, I don't like that white. So when I do the distressing, I'm not trying to get distressing onto the front. I'm just rubbing along that edge there, just to kind of hide that whiteness that might show up there. So that's what I've done for all of these, and I left these square because the frame I used was square. And now for the different colors. So no matter what image you have, you may have to addition different kinds of cardstock to see what really makes your little image pop. I think for the blue ones, of course, I got this Delft blue, and this blue is it's from Michaels, and you get like different shades of blue or whatever in it. And for these, I actually initially had thought about doing it on craft paper, and I think they look fine on craft paper. This way, if you use craft, then you can match up the envelopes because they're easy to get. You can use 12 by 12 craft or 8 by 8 by 11 craft paper and make the little box that goes with it, and then you would have, you know, something really matching. But I also thought that this green was lovely. So there's all kinds of greens inside these images. So you just sort of look at your image and just see any image is going to have a multiple of different colors. And like this might be yellow and green, but there's so many yellows in here and there's so many greens in here. And the same for this. So that's how I am going to be doing it. And so I just take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, I cut it in half, and then I folded each one. So this is just a standard, I forget what letter this is, A something. It's just a standard 4.5 by 5.5 envelope. It fits in there nicely. So that's the size of these particular greeting cards. Now you can put these on, so you have a little bit down here, and you might have a stamp that you like to use, or if you want to use the little salutations I have in here, and you can either put that salutation like down in here. And when I cut these out, I left a little bit of white around it. And then my intention was to go around and do a little bit of distressing. But you don't cut them out the way you like them. And so you can either put that salutation down here like so, or you can put this in the exact middle and put the salutation just up on the frame a little bit. So that kind of depends on how you would like to do that. I am going to go ahead and put the salutation down below. And I think I'm going to choose this one here. Now, if you're going to make this as a gift, you can just include the salutations in with the gift, or you can pre-mount the salutations. Or you can just mount one salutation on one card just to kind of give them an idea what to do with these. And then the rest of them can be as they want to. And so I'll just put it down here like so. Put that in the middle like that. And so then we have this lovely little greeting card. I did want to point out that in each page of images, there's one that's going to be landscaped. And so the card will, open up that way. So now we're ready to make the little box to put our cards in. And you'll need two 8.5 by 11 inch pieces of cardstock for that. And what you'll do is you're going to take your card, and of course you're going to put your cards in your envelopes. Right, your cards are going to be all done with decorating, and you're going to put them in the envelope. And then we're going to put the first one, we're going to put the card in the portrait way, and we're going to just cut a piece that's just slightly, ever so slightly larger than our envelope. Not a whole bunch, but ever so slightly larger. If you can see that, I think you can see that edge pretty good. It's, yeah, it's like 1/8 of an inch. And we're just going to cut it all the way down. Then we're going to take the other sheet, and now we're going to lay it in the landscape mode. And we're going to do the same here. We're going to cut it just a tiny bit wider, just a tiny bit. Okay, and we're going to cut that down. Now in both cases, we're preserving the 11 inches here on each side. And so now we have this fitting in here. Whoops, that's the wrong side. And we have this fitting in here. Okay, now we're going to lay these in the middle, which means you want equal amounts that go past the card this way, and equal amounts that go past the other piece this way. So to do that, I am going to measure. I'm going to like eye it up and say, oh, that's about the middle there. Then I'm going to measure here. I'm going to measure 3 inches, 3 inches, and I'm going to make sure that this down here is 3 inches as well, and I can see it's a little more, so I'm just going to come down tiny, tiny, tiny bit, and there we go, just a little past 3 inches, like, whoops, I have to say, it's difficult to do this with a camera above me. So I am like 3 1/8 there and 3 1/8 there. So each of these is 3 1/8. Now I've got to make sure that my other piece, and this is going to be, whoops, 2 7/8. Okay. It's too tall. I got to bring it down a little bit. And 2 1/2. Yep, 2 1/2. So this ended up being 2 1/2. These are 3 1/8. So now we're just going to glue it down. I'm just going to hold it down on one side and turn it around. And then I'm going to glue it all in here. So now we have the two together in the middle. Now we're going to take our scoring tool and we're going to score right along that edge. And you can use your ruler. If you're careful, you should be able to do it without it this time. I'm going to turn it over so I can find that edge of that paper, and I'm going to down there. So essentially I'm just scoring it right there on the edges. I'm going to fold them over like so. Alright, now we have this part of the done. Now we're going to measure how thick are all my envelopes together. How much room are they going to take up? And you can put them in there and just sort of hold your ruler down there like that. And so for me it's a 1/2 inch because I've only got 4. If I had more it would be, more than that, but it's a 1/2 inch. It's roughly what it is. And of course they can be smushed down to something smaller, but I'm laying them down without smishing them just to kind of get a good generous measurement. So it's a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go past this paper here, a 1/2 inch onto here. I'm just going to line them up like that. 1/2 inch, just like so, all the way around. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to give it a good burnish there on this edge. Alright, so now we have our little box. You can see it's taking shape. See how it is? Okay. Now the most important thing you have to remember is that 2 of the flaps, and usually it's going to be the wider ones, they have to overlap. Okay, so these are overlapping like a 1/2 inch. They have to overlap. These don't have to overlap, although they should be, you don't want them too narrow either. I think these flaps ended up being like 2 inches, but at least 1.5 inches. But these have to overlap. And as you can see, if you're going to take in a bigger measurement than a 1/2 inch, then you're going to struggle to have these overlap. So if you have more cards, you will then need to take 2 pieces of each size. So I have 2 of the wider measurement, and what I'll need to do is I will need to glue it together like so. Those 2 together end to end, and the other size you're going to glue together end by end to end, and then you'll be putting these in the middle like so. And you'll be doing the same thing, but you see you have all this extra to work with. And you might even want to go down, no, probably not. This will be your box, and then you can have lots left over. And if you have like a large card, you can see where you would need that. But anyways, that's what you would do to make it larger. Once I get this done, we're going to put our cards in. So this is the cards. These are the, I'll just show you. I'm using these cards here with to match the outside. Using white envelopes because I don't have a matching envelope. And we're going to just fold it in here like that. Now we have to have a way to hold this together. Right, so we're going to need a ribbon. Some kind of a ribbon to go around it, just like you do a package. And then you have a cute little box. Now you can take this and you can decorate this box up. What you might want to do is take one of the images, and what we're going to do, of course, this is, you could just cut out the separate image and just maybe put a little piece of flower, you know, put a little flower there or something like that. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this whole thing and I'm going to put it here in the middle. I'm going to mark it right here at the edge. So this little flap edge here, I'm marking it right there. And I'm going to cut that down in half, or not quite in half because it flaps over. So I have these two here. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to glue it on this side. Let me just take this off. I'm holding it down and I'm going to run it right up to the edge. Right up to the edge of this flap. Just like that. Put it down there as straight as I can get it. Okay. Then I'm going to take this side here and come down and put it right here like so. I'm putting it right on the edge of this guy. Okay, there we go. And so now we have a little bit where it's going to match or meet up. So then we have a cute little gift there, like that. But there's other ways, of course, you can decorate this however you would like to do that. So there you have it. This one here, I did the same thing, but on the back I attached the ribbon with a cutout from the images. And instead of having it go 4 ways, I just have it going 2 ways. But this is heavier cardstock than this. This holds up pretty good. So that's what I did with this one. So there we go. And I had to make it 5/8 of an inch to fit in my cards as well, because I used Stampin' Up! Cardstock, which, as you know, maybe you don't know, but people who have used it know that it's much heavier than the ones from Michaels, so it's going to take up more. But at 5/8 of an inch here, it just barely, you know, flaps over. So the most you're going to get here on the sides is 5/8 of an inch. This is the 1/2 inch one. So anyways, there it is. I think these make cute little gifts, and yeah, and for yourself or someone else. So thank you so much for viewing, and you have a very blessed holiday. Thanksgiving is coming up. It's such a great family time. My family is coming down for a visit, and I'm looking forward to it. So hope that yours is just a wonderful time. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.